YouTube. Behind me is a 99 Polaris 340 Indy electric start with 669 miles on it. My godfather gave me a snowmobile trailer, and I told him in return I'll get his two sleds. He's got this, and he's got a, I believe, 97 Skidoo Formula 500 with next to no miles. As you can see, this has next to no miles. The thing is like cherry. Say hi, Drake. Such a clean sled. I've already started vacuuming and cleaning. Pop the hood. Now, he does not want the electric start hooked up. Just wants to be able to hop on and go whenever. It's for the kids. But I mean, thing is awesome. It's sat for many years. Hi, Babach. And yeah, make some videos as we clean and go through everything. I took the belt off to help move it a little bit easier. We're gonna polish up the sheaves and all that, clean the carbs. All right, let's vacuum this. There's the Jaguar. That's got an exploded chain case at the moment. Oh, come on. All right, so just for shits and giggles, let's I'm gonna pop the spark plugs out, see if we got spark. Looks pretty good. looks pretty good as well. Alright, just put the key in, pull the kill switch. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's got good spark. So we'll put those back in, and then we'll get to cleaning these carbs and fuel tank. Just pulled the belt cover off. Let's see what the fuel looks. Well, that don't look too good. That's ice. Oh yeah, that's nasty. Oh, let me grab a light, see what we got in there. Where's the light? Where's the light? Shop's pretty clean at the moment. Forgive me. Oh my God. See if you guys can see that. That is empty and nasty. Alright, so I went ahead and took the carbs out, and I sprayed some WD-40 on the oil pump and just all that, just to, I don't know, lube it up a little bit. It was looking pretty dry and crusty. Holy. I bet you that's... Yeah, I bet you that's right onto the main jet. Nope, wasn't. Oh my goodness. That is nasty. Oh, what'd I do? Really ain't too bad otherwise. Holy, I'm shocked. I'll pop open this other side quick. Got some more dust, some of that good stuff. There we go. Nice. All right, I'll pull these apart real quick, see what we got. So I don't have a carb jet cleaner. I like to just take a piece of wire, pull the insulation off, and then just run it right down there. That's nice about this too, is you can adjust it, you know, for the thickness of the jet. There's one. That one's clean, but I'll run the wire down it anyways. So we have an air screw. So 1.5 turns out. One and about a half, which is pretty common. I'm not going to take the idle screw out. It's good. The needle looks pretty good. Pop out the pilot quick. Now, I don't know if it helps, but I always like to spray WD-40 in the carbs when I take them apart. I don't know if it helps get in. I mean, the jet looks to be pretty wet. I don't know if that's from when I took it out or what, but I don't know. I just feel like it helps taking them apart. So I'm sure we've all broken apart pilots before trying to get them out. That one just came right out nice. Now I would imagine these are gunked up solid. Yep. Man, this thing is pretty stubborn. Wow. Can't even get that through. Something about right there. Oh yeah, we got her. There she is. Oh yeah. Springs look good. Mains are good. Needle's good. don't know if this is very smart using brake clean right below my propane fired furnace, the shop heater, but I guess we'll take our chances. I'm just gonna go pop this off quick. Nice. So they're all cleaned out. Just gonna clean them up, make them pretty, and put these back together and put them back in the sled. So the carbs are back together, back in the sled. I'm gonna take this seat off, remove the tank, take that in the house, deep clean it. I was poking around in there and I broke the inlet, so I'm gonna put a new fuel line in there and probably throw an inline filter. But to take the seat off, there's a T27 and two carriage bolts in the back with a 11 millimeter. And then on this side, you just got like a trailer plug style for the rear taillight. And then pop the seat off. And probably pop this out. And then the tank should just slide straight back once I get the cowl up. So I'll go ahead and oh my gosh, look at how brittle. Literally crumples. So we'll get that out of there before that ends up down in the carbs. So I believe that's part of the intake. Yeah, it is. It comes right in there. So probably yank that out when I pull the tank out, just to make sure there's no mice or anything like that in there. So I'll get this tank out and then I'll bring you back. Getting this tank out, ran into a little issue. The vent line comes from here across, then is stuffed in to the frame down here. And I'm pulling on it and it's not really wanting to come out. So what I'm going to do, rather than breaking the top of the vent nipple, I'm just going to nip the fuel line off. Right behind it I have plenty. So I'm just going to nip it off right there. Just want to break that little petcock, or not the petcock, the little nipple for the vent, and then I'll just bring some more hose up into there. But to get the tank out, you got a 3/8 here, another side 2, 4, 3/8. Then you have 3 11s right here, and pick the cowl up and the tank just comes right out. But, so yeah, I didn't want to break that, so bring it in the house and clean her up. get all that junk and gunk and frozen water out of the tank tonight and get it running tomorrow. Hydrate. I had to go to the parts store. This fuel line I got last night was too thick with a clamp on it to go in through the bung insert on the tank. So you see it. So I went down and got some clear line, and I was able to fish out the filter that was in the tank from factory. Got that on there last night. I greased everything. Grease down there, just gotta wipe it up. And got everything vacuumed. Going to get the tank in, hook the lines up, gotta hook the fuel pump back up, and then throw the plugs back in, and we'll be ready to fire this thing up, hopefully. So bring it back in just a second. Throwing the intake back in. Little wasp nest up there. Nice. That's all in. I gotta hook the vent line back up on top of the tank. Wow, is that stubborn? I gotta put some force against that little plastic grommet because I don't like that. I don't want to snap it off. I'm just putting this flathead down inside the vent line. Try to stretch it out a little bit so it goes on that vent nipple a little bit easier. All right, got that. Holy smokes. So now I'll put the bracket back on for the fuel tank. $311mm. Set carriage bolt, let's drop down through the tunnel. Go figure. That's in. So right now I'm just putting the fuel line back onto the fuel tank. All right. And then air box back in, bolt the fuel pump back on. I'll bring you guys over here so you can see that. See what we can get for light for you guys. Well, that ain't too bad. Just putting some WD-40 on all the rubber and the carb intake part of it, just so everything slides back in nice and easy. Get a rag quick, wipe this excess grease up. Alright, so there's that. So, gotta hook the retainer spring back on, so that can go up and over the intake box. She is in. So now let's lock it in. Oh. There's that. Bolt the fuel pump back on. All right, sorry about that. My battery died. So I got the fuel lines on the pump. Carbs are all hooked up. Going to throw some fuel in the tank. Got to put spark plugs back in. Last night I sprayed some WD-40 down in the cylinders. Last time this was registered was 2005. So I put some WD-40 down in the cylinders, rotated it over by hand, just to, I don't know, lube the cylinders up, and if there's any rust, loosen it up. So I don't know if it does anything, but peace of mind, I guess. Alright, so everything's on. I say 8 holes. So we got to prime the pump and carbs and everything. nice. So we'll continue putting, I'll put the secondary back on. I'll clean up the clutches, throw the belt back on, bring it down, pressure wash it, throw the seat back on, and she's ready. So the sled's all put back together. Bringing it down, I'm gonna wash it and get all this barn dust and chicken shit all off it and bring her back to her glory.